taking everything lightly. Why? Because they're in some type of safe place, man. Because they still can do what they want to do a little bit, man. They still go to the grocery store. All right, they still can shop. All right, they still can ride up and down the street in their car. Got a little cash in their pocket. All right, the grocery store is still packed with food. So people are like, hey, man, this ain't gonna happen. All right, but it's gonna be something that's happened just like that. That's gonna change everything. All right, and make the world go crazy. Because we seen that at 9/11, how things switched up so fast. Even in 2020, we seen how the world can change just like that, man. All right, go ahead, bro.
In flaming fire, taking vengeance on them that know not the Most High, and that obey not the gospel of our Lord Yahweh Shai Hamashiach.
That's the heathen nations, man, and the 2/3 of our own people, man. Like they refuse to get right with the Lord, man. Hey, I remember Apostle Tahar said a long time ago he'd jump over an Edomite just to grab a 2/3.
Right.
And I understand it now, man. These 2/3 are, man, I hate them, man. They like the worst. Niggas is the worst thing to deal with, man. All right? Go ahead, bro.
Who shall be punished with everlasting destruction from the presence of the Lord and from the glory of his power, when he shall come to be glorified in the saints and to be admired in all them that believe, because our testimony among you was believed in that day. Yep. So just like you said, when Yahweh shall come, then they're gonna know that the prophets have been among them. You know, they're gonna know the chosen. You know, but then it's gonna be too late, especially when they take the prophets off the streets. When he comes, there's gonna be utter destruction. You know, first upon this nation, but 2/3 of our people are going to get it because they're doing wicked. You know, and they cleaved on, you know, to the enemy. You know, so they're going to receive the recompense, the payment of their enemy. Like I said, no hand join the hand, the wicked shall not go on.
I don't even know what I
That's describing, it said what? They're going to be punished in the sight of the Lamb and the Holy Angel. So go ahead.
Yep, that's Psalm 91 verse 8. Only with thine eyes shall thou behold and see the reward of the wicked.
You're going to see it. You're going to see Jake on fire. That's what the Bible just said.
Go ahead.
It said you're going to be punished in the presence of the Lamb and the Holy Angel. They're going to see it. You know? Another scripture. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, that was good.
Precept. Go ahead, Shaka.
Habakkuk 3 and verse 4. 1. A prayer of Habakkuk the prophet upon Siganoth. O Lord, I have heard thy speech and was afraid. O Lord.
Yeah, that sounds scary, right? Being punished on fire, right? But before the fire come, what are you? The plagues, the pestilence, all the said perils, right? So understanding that, you're like, well damn, what I'm gonna do? Go ahead. Can I bring something real quick?
Hey, what Peter said, what matter of person you ought to be?
Yeah.
You know, in holy conversation.
A lot in that Isaiah, he says, those that are contrite spirit, those that tremble at my word, you know, these are the ones he's going to protect, you know, in that day. You know, but there's a lot of people that don't fear. You know. Yeah.
They will fear.
Yeah.
You know.
I say, Lord, you can bring that fear back, man. Because a lot of people they feel like they ain't scared of nothing, man. They got that up-tough type spirit on them, man. But you got to realize that y'all about to shot. Know your fears, man. Now, you might not even know that you're afraid of spiders. And he bring a fucking 10,000 spiders to attack you. A big-ass giant spider.
Oh, like it's written, he said, if I be a father, where's my fear? Now, a father, what? He the one that discipline the house when you've been bad. So when he come back, you know, there's gonna be a lot of discipline going on. You know, who left the door open? Why you ain't take the garbage out? You know, yeah. So yeah, a lot of belt to ass. Who broke this vase? You know,
Who moved my remote?
who's in my room? Yeah, who ate the last piece of chicken?
Hands in the cookie jar.
You know, so They see, people ain't gonna know this is the fear that they needed from the beginning, you know.
Right.
But like the scriptures say, through the terror of the Lord, what we persuade man, you know. So we do this because what we was persuaded through terror, you know. We was trying to, oh hell no, I don't want to get fucked up like that.
No parts of it.
No, fuck that. No, I'm gonna be in the camp. I'm going to teach. Fuck that. that. The scriptures say what? Oh hell no. I don't want no parts of that. If that's what I gotta do, that's what I gotta do.
Soon as I get home, I'll make it up to you.
I got something real quick. Isaiah 2:11. The lofty looks of men shall be humble, and the haughtiness of men shall be bowed down, and the Lord alone shall be exalted in that day. Right, so it's like El Rosh was saying, people, they got guns, all right, to, back up themselves, feeling that, hey, I'm not scared of nothing, Basically, these people, they don't fear y'all about Shemal Shah. So they go out and, commit all types of wickedness without, the Lord's going to get me. They don't think like that. And that, the Lord hates that. So guess what? In the times to come, you're about to be humble. You're about to see that, choosing the fear of the white man rather than fear of the Lord is going to be to your, it's going to be a bad decision from you,
Worst decision you ever made.
It said the lofty looks of men. It said, and the Lord alone shall be exalted in that day. So it's going to be to the point where, hey, as the scriptures say, the remnant will frighten, So the remnant, the elect, we're going to be scared too. But the difference within us, we're going to understand that, hey, this is prophecy. We're going to call on Yahweh Shemal Shah when the missiles are sitting down, Back in Habakkuk 3 and verse 2, O Lord, I have heard thy speech and was afraid. O Lord, revive thy work in the midst of years.
But look, select hell, they're gonna be scared before the Lord come back, When they see all this turmoil and cities cut off, no food, and people dying, what a movie you seen the movie we was just watching, right? The 40 Acres, right? Hey, that's a badass movie right there, man. Hey man, they was eating motherfuckers in that movie, man. But also people had to protect their land, protect their goods, man, from the cannibals, and not just protect their goods, but protect themselves from being eaten. So when you have shit like that going on in the world, man, then that's when people gonna fucking consider, Hell, and they wouldn't even wait until a motherfucker was dead to eat a motherfucker, man. But that's how it's gonna be to a certain degree, man. Well, you know what? I was just watching Apostle Ramla on the way here, and he kept repeating a time like never before. This day gonna be like no other. So it's gonna get real crazy, man. What idiot parked like that?
What's up?
Idiot parked in the bike lane. Anyways, yeah, man. But that's what it's going to be like, Yeah, it's going to be some shit that you can't imagine,
What's up?
It says, in the midst of the years, make known, and wrath, remember mercy.
See, in wrath, remember mercy. Because, that's how much like a time like never before. That's how chaotic it's gonna be. Yeah. And if you a history buff, you a history major, man, some shit went down. Y'all seen the apocalypse though? So you see the different shit the Assyrians did, the different shit the Romans did. The shit gonna be child's play compared to what's coming on earth. Because you know what? You got the worst of the heathen in charge, and not only is he in charge, now he got technology too.
Yeah.
to back up what the elder was going into. This 2 Ezra, chapter 15, I'm starting 16. It says, "And there shall be sedition among men, abating one another. They shall not regard their kings nor their princes. The course of their actions
when you
shall stand in their
read in the
power."
GNT, it says it shall be political turmoil. You know, it's gonna be political turmoil. So the shit you see, you know, Trump doing and all this, you know, all this crazy shit, man. You know, the Democrats against the Republicans. Who else? What else they got? Antifa against. Yeah, the Patriot. Yeah, MAGA. You know, it's gonna be political turmoil. You know.
Militia.
Yeah.
The APAC.
Yeah. It's gonna be a division, which is already divided, and it says what? Kingdom divided against itself cannot stand. You know. So really, the vision is gonna what? Bring violence. You know. The vision is gonna bring the sword. So the more the Lord keep dividing these people, the more these people are gonna get angry, and eventually it's gonna turn into violence. You know.
Loud nigga. We jump to verse 19.
Then you had the other shit that play in. Prices of gas, prices of food,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
The stress on you, you know? It's just gonna turn into that, you know? All that stuff is gonna come into play, you know? But go on here though.
So the man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. For because of the pride, the city shall be troubled, the house shall be destroyed, and man shall be afraid. It says, a man
Somebody
shall
else can
have no
speak on that.
pity.
Okay.
If somebody wanna speak on that.
A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor.
All right, this is going into what's come in the near future, man. All right, because that's what's going to happen, man. These grocery stores are not going to always have food.
Yeah.
All right, you're not going to be able to just go into the grocery store in the near future and just back groceries, man. All right, everything is about to be cut off.
That's right, bro.
All of it.
Especially when they bring in that new system.
Yeah. All right, so everything is about to be cut off, and this is what's going to happen. This is what the Bible is saying.
That's right, bro.
All right, this is not of my own accord, man. All right, the Bible said these things are going to happen. If you're a believer, you believe what the Lord is saying, man. So he's telling you, hey, people are going to start invading one another from the what? The lack of bread. All right, go ahead.
All these movies, listen, all these movies ain't there for no reason.
No.
You see the book of Eli, and you know there was a poster in that movie which was dated 2024 as well.
Yeah.
So Esau, the so-called white man, he speak through these movies as well. He let you know what some of his plans through these movies. The scripture says what? The wicked boasted of his heart's desire. It's different little things that he do because it's part of they left hand witchcraft, man. Hidden in plain sight, things like that. You got the movie like The Road.
Yeah.
All right, now and then all you gotta do is just look at your life now. You remember? You ever had $100 at the grocery store 4 years ago? Was different now.
Right.
And then this big beautiful bill, they say this bill was the largest increase of transfers of wealth in the history. They say the super elite got 4% richer. Now 4% is a lot when you're dealing with trillions and billions.
Mm-hmm.
So they got 4% richer, and the rest of the people got 4% poorer. Now everything counts. Now what happened when gas get $10?
Yeah.
Most people got to commute to go to work. What about the people that live in those congested places? California, Los Angeles, Dallas, New York, the traffic where you might be driving for 45 minutes to an hour before you get to work. And then you got that book, Behold the Pale Horses. It's called Silent Weapons of War. So here it is. Esau, he throwing all these things in the mix, and we're all suffering from it. And you angry. So who you gonna lash out on? The people fighting. You already seen it. Road rage. Now people shoot each other on the road. Yeah. Road rage and shit like that, man.
Isaiah 24.
Yeah.
The haughty people do languish, you know. So people are getting constantly beaten down, you know. Not actually beaten down, but you know, through the economic system, you know. Then the laws that's being passed, like the new law they passed, right? If they catch you like without your hands on the wheel, you know, they'll write you a ticket. So they're gonna have more different laws like that, different draconian laws.
Yep.
little petty laws, you know.
$100 for 2 hands not on.
Oh yeah, you gonna go to alligator Alcatraz if you speak against the government, or if you believe in the Bible. You know, they gonna get real petty, you know. Yeah.
So I noticed the sign over there. So it says, so I'm from Ethiopia. So it says the sign over there is Cushites. Is that what you're trying to say?
Cushites?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. What about it?
Is that what you're saying, that the Ethiopians are Cushites?
Yeah. The Ethiopians, the Ethiopians descend from Cush, which is one of the sons of Ham, you know, which Ham is one of the sons of Noah, you know. But amongst what's that, Cush or some of the Hamites, there's Israelites amongst them too, you know.
So you ever heard of a Colossian Jew?
Yeah.
So that's my family grew up Colossian Jew, which comes from the Queen of Sheba.
Yeah.
Solomon, that connection. So the Israelites
Well, actually, a lot of them doesn't descend directly from the bloodline of the nation of Israel. You know, when you go into the scriptures, you know, and there was a time before in the Book of Kings, right, where you did have the Cushites. Well, the Cushites, they did have that land, you know, and the Lord, what did the Lord do to them? I think He was sending,
King 17.
Yeah.
He sent beasts to tear them up.
Yeah.
And that's really like a fable. Like King Solomon and the Queen of Sheba never cohabitated and produced children.
Yeah.
That's just something people say.
And also get Romans 9 because being Israelite, it's a thing of bloodline. You know, the children of the promise, and the Lord only promised one nation of people a certain thing. You know.
So you reading out of the King James?
Yes.
So
Do you agree? What? Do you agree with the Bible?
there's not the King James.
He might be a Jake though.
Yeah, I think he a Jake.
Yeah, I think he a Jake.
But
You know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like I said,
And just on the flip side of that coin, we were scattered through all the nations.
the
All day.
destroyer. I just
Right.
I you know, I always get different points of view. Like I said, I grew up in Ethiopia, and so I grew up in the Coptic, called the Coptic Church, Colossian Jews. So my bloodline, I don't know if you ever heard of a Coptic church. It's an underground church that guarded what was known as the Holy Grail or whatever.
Oh, I think don't they have like a temple in the mountains or something like that too? I think I've seen a documentary on that before.
Colossian Jews.
Yeah.
They're assigned to guard this church.
Yeah. I've seen that before.
You know, and so there's a African Bible that's slightly different. Doesn't have the New Testament like the King James or whatever.
Right.
It has some of the Apocrypha in it. I don't know if I'm familiar with that, but it's just slightly different. I would just get points of view and try to understand different perspectives. You know?
Yeah. Amongst those, amongst your people, you do have Israelites too. Like I think you might be an Israelite. You really might not even be a Cushite. You might be descended, like you said, from the diaspora. You know.
And that's why I was trying to get an understanding.
Yeah, I don't. And me personally, just looking at your spirit, I don't think you're a Cushite. You know, I don't think you're a Hamite. You know.
I love perspectives. And
Yeah.
things, like how I was raised, and, you know. Like,
Yeah, but we got a couple scriptures. Go ahead. Yeah, Romans 9, real quick.
Stop.
Yeah, start from the top.
This is Romans 9 and verse 1.
Because you got to remember when you go into the scriptures, the Lord made a promise with what? Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. He didn't make a promise with the whole world. He didn't make a promise with the Cushites or who else? The seed of Japheth, seed of Edom, Moab. He didn't make a promise with them. Also Amos 3, what's the Amos 3 or whatever. But go ahead, grab that real quick.
Amos 3:1.
Yeah.
I got it.
You got it. You want Romans 9?
Yeah, go ahead, get Romans 9. Yeah.
Romans 9 verse 1. I say the truth in Christ, I lie not. My conscience also bearing me witness in the Holy Spirit that I have great heaviness and continual sorrow in my heart. For I could wish that myself were accursed from Christ for my brethren, my kinsmen, according to the flesh, who are Israelites, To whom pertaineth the adoption.
Right. See, who are Israelites? So Paul said he wish he can take on that curse. All right, for the Israelites, who pertain of what?
Who pertaineth to the adoption.
Now, another thing what they teach in Christianity over here in America, that anybody can come to Christ, or what, you can be a spiritual Jew, and that's not true. You can be a spiritual Jew, you know. But really, it's like it says. Paul said, "What according to the flesh," you know. The promises, it was only given to one people. When the Lord comes back, he's coming to save one people. And that people is going to have dominion over all the nations as it was promised. You know, go ahead.
To whom pertaineth the adoption.
Right.
And the glory.
So that adoption that Christians be talking about, it only applies to, like you, right? You didn't know you was a Israelite, right? You might think you're a Cushite, but you know, the Lord is.
I just got the Cushite from them.
Right. Oh, matter of fact, it's a scripture. What's that in Isaiah 10? Where the Lord say he was going to gather us from
11.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, because like I said, even amongst all these nations, that was a curse that was put on the Israelites, that the Lord's going to scatter the Israelites amongst all nations, and we was going to be among the heathen. But go ahead, read that.
Yep, God. It says, and the glory.
Right, and the glory, all right, which is the kingdom of heaven. But also the words of the Heavenly Father, you know, the kingdom of heaven, you know, that's who that belonged to, just the Israelites, read.
And the covenants.
And the covenant, right? So when you go into what? Somebody hold Hebrews 2, you know, when he's coming back to, you know, bring back that second covenant, you know, go ahead.
It says, and the giving of the law.
And the giving, and we already know, if you didn't watch the movie The Ten Commandments, everybody know the Lord gave the law to what? The nation of Israel. He didn't give it to everybody, you know. Go ahead. Right, but it's more, yeah, of course. Yeah, 613 laws, you know. This is more, but you know, that's the name of the movie, The Ten Commandments, you know. We know it's more. Go ahead.
And the service of the Most High.
And the service. So even the service of the Lord belong to the Israelites. So really the only ones that can really serve them the right way, all right? Because when the Israelites come back in the power, guess what? Give me Isaiah real quick. We have to teach the other nations how to serve the Lord. Isaiah 2 real quick. Go ahead. Then we'll go back to the other. Go ahead.
This is the book of Isaiah chapter 2, verse 2. And it shall come to pass in the last days that the mountain of the Lord's house shall be established
Right.
in the top of the mountains, and shall be exalted above the hills.
See, so in the hills, the Lord's mountain, the hills is what? The other nations. The Lord said, look, this is going to be what? This nation is going to rule over everybody, all right? Go ahead.
And all nations shall flow unto it.
And all nations is going to flow into that mountain. Read.
And many people shall go and say, come ye, and let us go up to the mountain of the Lord, to the house of the God of Jacob, and he shall teach us his ways.
See, and that's how you know who the real Israelites are, or when the real Israelites is going to be set up. Because the people over there in that land, that's not happening right now. If those was the real people, that prophecy will be coming to pass right now. That would be happening. People will be flowing into that land, learning the ways of the Lord. So that proves those are not the people over there in the land of Israel right now. Go ahead.
For out of Zion, and we will walk in his paths. For out of Zion shall go forth the law, and the word of the Lord from Jerusalem.
You see, from Jerusalem, from Zion, right? That's where the order is going to come from. That's where the proper teachings is going to come from. All right. Just like the Lord had to bring in real Levite priests or what teach the Cushites then, you know. Go ahead. Because that's the only proper way that they can actually learn of the Lord. According to Romans, it says what? It says what? And belongs to them the service of the Most High. You know? Go ahead.
And the promises, whose are the fathers, and of whom as concerning the flesh Christ came, who is over all.
And that's who people ignorantly call Jesus, right? That's who he came for too. And that's who he's coming back for. Right? Because we already know, according to what? Deuteronomy 68 and the curses, right? Israel is scattered amongst all the nations. You got the bulk of Judah over here and other tribes, or down there in South America, then in Haiti and Puerto Rico, and and other little islands. Of course, well, they're gonna sign right there who the real tribes would be. But amongst them tribes, they're scattered. Hell, you probably got Ephraimites in Europe, and Gadites and Native Americans, because it's actually documented that that dude Christopher Columbus, right? He was bringing natives over there to Europe. Go ahead.
It says, not as though the word of the Most High hath taken none effect, for they are not all Israel which are of Israel.
No, you can stop right there though. Go ahead.
Isaiah 11:11, and it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall set his hand again the second time to recover the remnant of his people.
Right, because the first time was what? During Egypt, right? When it was a great salvation, when what's still being spoken about to this day, and they even made movies about it. Go ahead.
Yep. Which shall be left from Assyria, and from Egypt,
See,
and from Pathros, and from Cush.
and from Cush. So even amongst Cush, you got Israelites scattered amongst Cush, and you can be one of those Israelites. Go ahead.
And from Elam, and from Shinar, and from Hamath, and from the isles of the sea. And he shall set up an ensign for the nations, and shall assemble the outcasts of Israel, and gather together the dispersed of Judah.
Yeah, because we scattered. We scattered, man. And it's probably the Spirit of the Lord that even had you come this way, because the scriptures say man's goings of the Lord, how shall a man know his own way?
I just happen to be walking. I live
Yeah.
right here, so I just happen
Yeah.
to be walking through.
And you say, how long you been living right there?
I just moved there like 2 weeks ago.
Damn. Go ahead.
Yep.
Where you from? How long you been in the Americas?
I've been in Montreal, Canada so my family moved from Ethiopia when I was 21, and so I moved from Montreal, Canada to here, so I've been here like a month. I was in a hotel before I got my apartment.
Okay. Go ahead.
And shall assemble the outcasts of Israel, and gather together the
Right, and that's what the Lord is doing, because it's not just us, it's plenty of brothers all around the states. It's even camps in Canada. Like us, we got brothers in Canada.
What's the name of the group?
We are Great Millstone. Great Millstone. Yep.
Have a temple or something?
No, this is the temple.
So y'all do this every
Yep.
Sabbath?
That's not every Sabbath. Because that's another thing, right? The Sabbath is not based off
Friday.
what's that? What is it? Well, how they do it? Is it Friday to Sunday or Friday Saturday?
Friday, sunset,
Yeah,
Saturday, Sunday.
yeah. That's not the Sabbath. Because you can't find. Can you find Friday and Saturday in the Bible? No. Everything is based off the moon. Everything is based off the new moon. So whenever the new moon is, that's when the Sabbath is. Or did I word that right?
Say it again?
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's say, when is the next new moon?
24th.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, 20. Because the word basically when the new moon is happening, basically what's happening when the new moon is coming in?
Everything's a new one.
What's new? What?
It's like lunar, so I can't.
What?
Lunar, it has some.
Right. It's a new month. So that's how the Sabbath is based. So if the new moon fall on a Friday, right, all the way into the next new moon, that Sabbath is. I know I'm gonna say Wednesday. If it falls, that new moon fall on the Wednesday, right? So it's gonna be from what, that Wednesday to that Thursday, right? Right until the next new moon. It's not according, how they teach you in the churches or whatever. Yeah, Friday, Saturday. That's not the Sabbath.
They're gonna say that don't make logical sense, because if you got 7 days in a week, you got 365 days in a year. You can't divide that equally.
Yeah, but I mean, it's based on the calendar, but that's the Gregorian calendar.
Exactly.
360.
So the Hebrews went off a lunar calendar.
Yeah.
360 days.
So a lunar calendar is the moon.
Get it in Genesis real quick.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we just
Cycle of 360.
right.
Yeah.
Right. So what you understand that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Oh, what was the other scriptures we was holding?
I got one last slide here, and I got your Acts. I mean, not Acts.
All right. Bring out whatever we got.
So it's the last part. It says, the outcasts of Israel and gathered together the dispersed of Judah from the four corners of the earth.
Right, and that's what the Lord is doing. He's gathering His people. You know, like you said, you was in Canada. You got, hey, we scattered everywhere, and some, you know, we got to bring it out of them. You got to, well, you might be you might be an Israelite. You know, hell, you even got you got people that look like Chinese people, and guess what? They lineage go back to them people on that board. They're Israelite. You know,
Regardless of how they look.
no, regardless how they look. You know. And that's how the Bible say, you know. Go ahead. What you say?
This is the Second Kings.
Yeah, so I can't say just because you from Ethiopia that what you a Cushite. Now I can't be like, well, because it's 50-50. You know what I'm saying? I can be like, well, you might be a Cushite.
I was just curious, like I said,
You know.
Caught my attention. I saw that. I was like,
We go ahead.
Book of Second Kings, chapter 17, verse 24. And the king of Assyria brought men from Babylon and from Kuta, and from Ava, and from Hamath, and from Sepharvaim, and placed them in the city of Samaria instead of the children of Israel. And they possessed Samaria and dwelt in the city thereof.
Right, because Cush does have a history with being in that land too. You know. Go ahead.
Yep. And so it was at the beginning of their dwelling there that they feared not the Lord. Therefore the Lord sent lions among them, which slew some of them. Wherefore they spake to the king of Assyria, saying, the nations which thou hast removed and placed in the city of Samaria know not the manner of the God of the land. Therefore he hath sent lions among them.
Basically, they didn't understand the law, you know, and that's another reason why, you know, when you go into prophecy, you know, something's gonna happen to them people that's over there now, you know, because why? They know not the manner of the land. Like they got a thing called kosher pork over there. According to the Bible, pork is not kosher. You know, but that's what they're doing in that land right now. They even have gay pride parades over there. Matter of fact, they have the biggest gay pride parade, you know, over there in that land, showing you what they're not the people. You know? Go ahead. All right, you see how you frowned upon that? he like, man, like, you know, he knows off. You know. Go ahead.
Therefore he hath sent lions among them, and behold, they slay them because they know not the manner of God of the God of the land.
Go ahead.
It says, then the king of Assyria commanded, saying, carry thither one of the priests whom ye brought from thence, and let them go and dwell there, and let him teach them the manner of the God.
Yeah, so they
of
have
the
to bring in a real Israelite. They have to bring in a Levite. So the same thing in the kingdom of heaven. You know, we're gonna have to teach the other nations. That's why when you look over there at China, God knows what the hell they eating over there. They eat everything. You know, the nations is gonna have to be taught over. You know, because righteousness is not being pushed in the earth. It goes back to what I was saying. Guess what? That goes to show you those are not the people those are not the real Israelites. You know. Because if it were, the earth would be on one accord. In righteousness, the earth would be on one accord. All right, but you can stop right there. What else we holding? Is it Hebrews?
Yep.
Come on.
Hebrews 8 and 8.
Go ahead.
The book of Hebrews, chapter 8, beginning at verse 8.
That's going into that covenant thing, who the Lord made that covenant with. All right? Because how did the Lord make a covenant with us the last time? It was what? Through the law, statutes, and commandments. So even when he come back, it's going to be that over again, except he's going to put the laws in our inward parts that we won't be able to sin anymore, that you won't be able to go off. You know? Go ahead.
Hebrews chapter 8, verse 8. For finding fault with them, he said, behold.
Yeah, what it mean by finding fault with them? The creature was made what? Subject to vanity. Right? Because we sin. We go off. We sin. You know? We're not perfect in the flesh. You know? Go ahead.
He
saith
The Lord didn't make us perfect, but this second go around, we're gonna be perfect. You know, we won't sin. You know, we're gonna be perfect. Go ahead.
He saith, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, when I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel.
See, not everybody, and that's what they teach. Oh, the Lord come back, come and say this. No, the Lord said, I'm making a new covenant with the house of Israel. Not the Moabites, not the Ammonites, not the Ishmaelites. Go ahead.
And with the house of Judah.
And with the house of Judah. If you know the history, Israel was what? The northern kingdom, right? And Judah was what? The southern kingdom, right? Read.
Verse 9. Not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers in the day when I took them by the hand to lead them out of the land of Egypt.
Right.
Because they continue not in my covenant, and I regarded them not, saith the Lord. Verse 10. For this is the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel after those days, saith the Lord. I will put my laws into their mind and write them in their hearts.
Right, so we gonna do it automatically. He gonna download it in us, man. That's why when you read what the book of Philippians or where's that, 1 Corinthians, the 15th chapter, the Lord talks about him giving us new bodies, new spiritual bodies, you know. Like you watch, you know, you have a perfect example. You ever watch Superman? Right, we're gonna be like Superman. You know, we gonna be Superman. Go ahead.
And I will be to them a God, and they shall be to me a people.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 11. And they shall not teach every man his neighbor and every man his brother, saying, know the Lord, for all shall know me.
Yeah, because it's already gonna be in us. So the average, we will have to teach other Israelites, but we're gonna have to teach the other nations.
Yep.
Go ahead.
It says, for all shall know me from the least to the greatest.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 12. For I will be merciful to their unrighteousness, and their sins and their iniquities will I remember no more. And that he saith, a new covenant he hath made the first old. Now that which decayeth and waxeth old is ready to vanish away.
Yep. Go ahead. Next scripture. Come on, bro.
Philippians.
You got that Baruch? Yeah.
This is Baruch, chapter 2.
30? 4. I was going to do that too.
Also, what's that? The Amos. Yeah. Go ahead. Bring it out. Boy, your ass don't even got it, boy. Go ahead.
This Baruch chapter 2 and verse 30. For I knew that they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people, but in the land of their captivities they shall remember themselves.
Mm-hmm. Right, which is now the land of their captivity. They were going to remember themselves. Right, the Lord woke up certain men, and now this is a whole big thing. If you go on YouTube and you put in Hebrew Israelites, you're going to see camps everywhere. You know, you're going to run across brothers like this probably in almost every major city. Right. You know, go ahead.
It's one in Bat Yam, Israel.
Huh?
It's a camp in Bat Yam in Israel.
Go ahead.
And shall know that I am the Lord their power.
Go ahead.
For I will give them a heart and ears to hear. And they shall praise me in the land of their captivity and think upon my name.
Woo! That's bad right there, boy. Go ahead.
And return from the stiff neck and from their wicked deeds, for they shall remember the way of their fathers, which sinned before the Lord, and I will bring them again into the land which I promised with an oath unto their fathers, Abraham.
Oh, because that's who he made the promise with. That's who he made the oath with. Go ahead.
To their fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and they shall be lords of it, and I will increase them, and they shall not be diminished, and I will make an everlasting covenant with them to be their power, and they shall be my
He
people.
said, I will make an everlasting covenant with them to be their power.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's always with them. Right?
And they shall be my people, and I will no more drive my people of Israel out of the land that I have given them.
Yeah. All right, next scripture.
Yeah, but real quick, this Baruch chapter 4 and verse 36, it says, O Jerusalem, look about thee toward the east, and behold the joy that cometh unto thee from the Most High. Lo, thy sons come, whom thou sentest away. They come gathered together from the east to the west by the word of the Holy One, rejoicing in the glory.
And that's how the Lord is gathering us, through the word of the Lord. Right? If you're part of the election, you know, you might hear His word, and if it resonates with your spirit, you might be part of the elect. Was spoken about in the scriptures, the chosen that's meant to be saved. You know, go ahead.
It says, the word of the Holy One, rejoicing in the
Oh,
Lord.
and give him the YouTube page. Somebody got give him the YouTube page. But every Friday we right here though.
Every Friday?
Yep. What time? 6 every Friday. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Book of Amos, chapter 3 and verse 1. It says, "Hear this word that the Lord Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai hath spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, you only have I known of all the families of the earth."
And that's plain. That's plain. You can't get around that. The Lord said, ye only have I known out of all the families on the earth, man. Oh, Psalms 149, classic scripture. I have not dealt so with any other nation. You know, praise ye the Lord. You know? Yeah, so the Lord is not, you know, dealing with everybody, you know. Everybody don't get to be a part of it. Not even all Israel get to be a part of this thing. So how much more a heathen? You know? If the Lord ain't letting all Israel in, how much more a fucking heathen? You know?
The scripture says, I am the Lord, I change not. That the sons of Jacob, not
If
the
I want to
sons
reach out, I can get a hold of you
He
guys.
ain't letting these fucking people in.
Yeah, just put you gotta put some on the comment board and, you know, we'll rap with you. Or like I said, come, you know where we at right here. Until we get to know you. You know? Because it's agents and spies that try to infiltrate.
I get it.
This is Psalms 147.
But did you got any more questions or?
I probably will. I just like to research it and
Okay.
find out through.
Okay, cool.
Like I said, I'm not adversarial. I just information is key. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm always gathering knowledge.
Yeah, it's a Jake. It's a Jake. Your ass ain't no Cushite, boy.
I only got that from the board.
Yeah, I know. But I know you. But I know you. But you from Ethiopia. But you probably from there. But your lineage probably go to the people on that board. You know?
They know they push though.
Yeah. Go ahead.
This is we lived in like this rural area. You know what I mean? Like it was no farms or families around. You know what I mean? So it they just got it just cooked the church. So that's how I grew up. You know what I mean?
Right.
So like,
This is Romans chapter 10 and verse 2. It says, "For I bear them record that they have a zeal of Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai, but not a
Right. Some people, they got a zeal, you know. But really, the people that really got the real zeal is the Israelites, you know. Is the Israelites, man. You know. But you have to have the complete understanding, you know. That's the whole thing. What did it say? Without thou get understanding, you know. It's about truth, you know. Anybody can have a Bible, but do you have the truth of the Bible? Do you understand the Bible? You know, do you understand the parables? You know, the things do you understand the prophecies? Right?
what caused God to curse the Israelites?
Oh, he said, what caused God to curse the Israelites? Yeah, Deuteronomy 28.
With the Ham, what Ham's sons did to him?
Because that's just between Ham and really that curse was That happened when Israel invaded the land of the land of Canaan, the water, right?
So the curse was to Ham's son.
Yep. He said, "What curse be Canaan?" You know, that was a different curse. But the curse is what happened to the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Us going to captivity, us losing our nationality, us being in the hoods, killing each other, being on drugs. You know, every bad thing you can think about, because everybody know. When you look around the world, everybody know we have like this bad image. And the Lord said that was going to happen to the Israelites. You should be a proverb and a proverb amongst all nations. You know.
And that curse is in Deuteronomy.
Yeah, Deuteronomy 28. Read what the Lord said. You know, from the beginning, when it said if you don't do this, then you know. But then he give a list of curses when you go into it. You know. Don't hit.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, beginning at verse 15, and it reads, "But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee."
Read it again.
It says,
"This is why the Lord cursed them." Read.
"But it shall come to pass, that if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God..."
Our people didn't listen. They didn't listen. So that's why we in this predicament now, man. Read.
"To observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee."
Right, that's why we was just reading in Hebrews. The Lord said, "No, this time I'm just gonna put the laws in you, man. That way you won't sin." You know. So this second go around, it's gonna be a download, just like you download app to your phone. That's what the Lord is gonna do with the laws. You know, and we're gonna be forever righteous. Go ahead.
"And overtake thee."
And that's what happened. It overtook us.
Jump to verse 46.
46.
I got the word hearken.
I mean, you gonna bring it out? You can bring it out.
It means to listen attentively and with the intent to obey.
See? So our people didn't obey. They took it as a joke. But now, right through every hood through the United States, right through South America, go to Jamaica, go to Haiti, go to Chicago, you know. Yeah, go to these different and it's clearly you can see who the Israelites are. According to when you read that list of curses, when you go all the way through them, you can see who the Israelites are, man. Plain and simple.
Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah. Canada.
A lot of hoods in Canada. Sure.
Ukraine, when they was trying to get on that train to escape.
Yeah, but you know, Canada, that was Gad's land at first. Another thing, what was happening over there in Canada, they was killing a lot of Native American women too, man. It was a big thing a couple years ago where a lot of Native American women was coming up missing in Canada, you know. And the scriptures say what? We was gonna be for a spoil and a prey, according to what? Isaiah 42, Isaiah 42 and 22. Yep. But go ahead. What you about to say, Ice?
I'm not going to
Oh, go ahead.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 46. "And they," talking about those curses, "shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever."
Yep. Until the Lord break that curse. You know? Well, go ahead. Any more questions?
No, like you said.
Okay.
Knowledge is key.
I'm bringing something real quick for edification.
68.
Go ahead. If you got, bring it up.
68.
Yeah. And somebody break it down. Y'all want to break it down? Break it down.
You know, you can bring out some of the pointing curses. You know, the man against the woman and all that. Yeah. Go ahead.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 64. "And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people, from one end of the earth even unto the other."
Get Proverbs and Byword too. Go ahead.
"Even unto the other, and there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood or stone."
Yeah, that's how our people, they scattered amongst other people. Then they'll serve the gods of that land because they think they're of that people. But then it's gonna be something in their spirit where they're gonna resonate with the words that we're saying. because they are Israelites. If the Lord called and chose them, then something gonna happen up in here, and it's gonna be like, damn, what they saying, this makes sense. Then you're gonna be hungry. Then you're gonna want more. You're gonna be more. You're gonna be like, hell, it apply to you too. 68. Oh,
Quick reset. Quick reset. This is Romans 10 and 17.
Hold on.
The Deuteronomy.
Deuteronomy 6, chapter 28, verse 68. It says, "And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships."
Now, when we got delivered out of Egypt the first time, he said, what? You will never see it again. He said, you will see Egypt no more. But when you read Revelation 11 and 8, it says what? And their dead bodies shall lie in the great city, which is spiritually called Sodom and Egypt. So America is the prophetic Egypt that this scripture is talking about. When you look on the back of the dollar, it's a pyramid. Washington Monument is an elongated pyramid, which is an obelisk. They had those in Egypt too. It's a lot of parallels between Egypt. You had that great river Nile, you got the great Mississippi, you got Cairo, you got Cairo and Memphis in Egypt, you got Cairo and Memphis in America. There's a lot of similarities with Egypt.
And you got pyramids here.
And there's pyramids here.
It's pyramids in America.
In the Americas.
That'd be funny.
What?
Yeah, they
That
do.
why like a lot of brothers here like white women like that, like they don't see their
The
sisters
back of the
as,
dollar, the pyramid.
you know, being valuable.
Also,
Like
the
that
eagle.
why like.
The
What do you
eagle is
mean?
supposed to be the,
I noticed since I've been here, like a lot of brothers here, everybody's got white women. You know what I mean? Like it's like a, I don't know if it's a, I don't know. It seems like it's almost like a.
No, what? No, they gonna answer that. They're gonna, because you say you'll get something about the woman, right? And the man, right? Because that was one of the curses, but the Lord put on our people too. So a lot of men is getting away from the so-called black woman, because the black woman is hell.
But then we become, I feel we become subservient to white people. You know what I mean? It's more, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I was curious if that's maybe an aspect of it.
Yeah, it can be.
I don't think I met not one brother here.
Y'all want that my word?
Okay.
Okay. It says, "And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships."
We the only people that went as a whole nation into captivity in ships, slave ships. That was prophesied in the Bible. You shall go into, and he told you the destination. He said Egypt, but this it's the prophetic Egypt.
Yeah.
America's the new Egypt.
It's symbolic to slavery. It's symbolic.
Because Egypt represents bondage, represents captivity, slavery. When you look at, when you read Egypt in Exodus, they call it what? Egypt is what? The house of bondage. That's what America is to the so-called Negro slavery. That's what America is to the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American. Go ahead.
It says, "By the way of what I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again."
Our land. You're gonna take us off our land, and we ain't gonna see it again. Go ahead.
And there ye
Just
shall.
to add to that point, you can't. There's nowhere to sail in Egypt. All right, you can't. You can go on the Nile River, but he said he's gonna take you into Egypt again. We never went to Egypt twice.
Yep.
Just letting you know that this is symbolic.
Yep.
All right. So he said with ships. So this is slavery. All right. You're gonna go to somewhere where you're gonna serve. All right, and you're gonna get there by ships.
Yeah.
That's what he's saying.
Because you don't need ships. We walk there.
Right. Yeah.
You need ships. That's going out the way. Go ahead.
It says, "Thou shalt see it no more again."
Our homeland, Israel, which our homeland is Israel. And you see what happened when people other than the Ish people try to go there, you catch hell.
Yep.
Go ahead. Even the Philosopher Jews that went over there, they treat them horrible. They was forcing sterilizations on the women. The Lord said when we went back to our homeland, He would take us there. Right. Go ahead.
It says, "And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies
And we were sold to our enemies over here in America. Go ahead.
for bondmen and bondwomen,
Yep.
and no man shall buy you."
Now, how can you be sold but no man buy you? That word buy means save, because what would happen when we went into captivity when you read Judges? The Lord would raise somebody up. Othniel, right? Jephthah, some of the judges, Moses. And but what happened when you would have somebody try to speak for our people? Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Stokely Carmichael, Marcus Garvey.
Black Panther.
And none of them did it according to the word of the Lord. They all did it. They was all smart and educated, prolific speakers, and they had good plans and ideas, but it didn't work because the Lord said He don't.
Outside of
Get the other
what else do you guys do to spread the message?
Get some of this
This-
get the one with the man and the woman.
This, I mean, we do videos throughout the week or whatever, you know. But this is the main output of us, you know,
This is,
getting out the word. You know.
Deuteronomy
That's the one. That's the question you asked about.
chapter 28, beginning at verse 54, and it reads, "So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eye shall be evil toward his brother."
That's why you got the black on black crime, so to speak. The Lord said, his eye gonna be evil toward his brother. See, we weren't always like that. When you remember, you hear stories about your grandmothers speaking about how they slept with their doors unlocked. How they would feed the poor people. We used to have hobos back in the day, the people that would hop trains, and then they would come across Jake, different little so-called black people, and they would get meals and stuff. But then something happened where we had to fulfill that curse. Your eye shall be evil towards your brother. Go ahead.
"And toward the wife of his bosom, and toward the remnant of his children."
So now you got the domestic. You got the black on black crime, gang violence, and you got domestic disputes as well. You got women saying they don't need a man. You got men doing this with women amongst these people. But that's this curse. It had to play out because it wasn't like this in the 50s and the 60s and the 40s. Which a lot of these other peoples of different nationalities, they don't know. They don't know about the greatness of Jake, the greatness of Judah, the inventions. All they know is what the so-called white man showed them on TV. These niggas killing each other. They women twerking. They're liars and cheaters. But hey, you still fulfilling the curse. So we still the people of the Lord. Go ahead.
"And toward the remnant of his children, which he shall lead."
Deadbeat father. Well, the Bible said that would happen.
Yep.
And who did the Lord use to officiate these curses? Esau Edom, his sword. All right, when you go into, like you got the great thinkers, and they can go into the reasons why the so-called white man did this, but you got to have the biblical element of it. You know.
Verse 55, "So that he will not give to any of them of his flesh of his children, whom he shall eat, because he have nothing left in the siege and in the straitness, wherewith thine enemies."
And that's going into when we got you siege a nation, you strip them of resources.
Resources.
So you run out, and then when you run out, what naturally happens if you don't believe in the Lord? People start fucking resorting to
Cannibalism.
And there's many results of that with various different nations when they dealt with some of that. You know, who got the
Which is going to take place again.
What's going to take place again?
Proverbs.
Yeah, that's a astonishment. Yeah, you want the problem?
I had it in the Bible.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Deuteronomy 28, verse 37.
I think that's the same one.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
"And thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword."
So we're in astonishment amongst other heathen nations. What Wisdom of Solomon 5 says they counted our life madly. You got people that come over here from other nations, they look down on so-called black people. They don't give a damn how you look, how you dress. They think they better than you. But y'all not better than us. We the Israelites. Ain't none of y'all better than us. Y'all we just in the lower state right now. Y'all recognize us for the physicality, right? Jordan, LeBron James, right? Y'all recognize us for the action, Denzel Washington. But we the best in all fields. You just go, the heathen, they just go to great lengths to keep us subdued. That's it. And the Lord is allowing it. But now that we got this information, now it's a problem. Now see, this is what they don't want us to know. That we not only are we a great people in our own right, but we're actually the children of God. Of the Bible. Those are our ancestors. Go ahead.
It says, "Among all nations, whither the Lord shall lead thee."
So it said we shall become a proverb and a byword. So that means what? We're not going to be recognized as who we are. We're going to be called Negroes, Coloreds, African Americans,
Latinos,
Dominicans,
niggas,
black, niggas,
spooks.
crickets, spooks. There's so many different insults. Why is there so many insults to call a so-called Negro? Then the Bible says you're going to be called a proverb and a byword. You're not gonna be known as an Israel. What Psalm 83 said, let us put the name of Israel out of remembrance. They in that land, right? Why don't they call themselves Israelites?
Yeah, they call themselves Israelis.
Yeah.
Right? They don't call themselves Israelites.
No.
To have that name, that's the name that the Lord gave you.
Exactly.
You know, that's an ancient name. That's a powerful name. You know, a prince have power with the Most High, right?
Yep.
And you around here calling yourself an Israeli? They ain't in the scriptures.
And where's the other tribes?
And where's the other tribes?
You just got one tribe. It's 12 tribes. Where the other tribes? At?
Man, everybody Livy.
Everybody
Livy.
Everybody
Everybody is Livy with them. You know. Where's the rest of the tribes, bro? Where's Naphtali?
Yeah. Asher.
Where's Asher? You know, so that right there proves those not the people too. There's so many things that link up with them not being the people of the Lord, bro. So many. Where's the rest of the tribes?
Why you running from the land you said was given to them?
Yeah. Hell, why is Iran bombing it?
Yeah.
Right? Because the Lord said it was going to be peace in that land, right?
When the true Israelites got there, there's going to be peace.
Mm-hmm.
It's nothing but war over there, man.
Yep.
There's nothing but war over there.
And so they learn war
And wickedness.
And
Wickedness. Land of uprightness. Shall I learn?
Isaiah chapter 14 and verse 1. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land.
Ooh.
And the strangers
Oh,
shall
you
be
got to harp on that and set them in their own land. So the Lord is going to literally put them there. You ain't gonna get there by no plane.
By no Balfour Declaration.
But not by no Balfour Declaration. Read it over again. The Lord said he's gonna this time he gonna set them just like when we came out of Egypt the first time. The Lord said, "Look, man, hey, I'm gonna set them in that land, man. You know."
It's Isaiah chapter 14 and verse 1.
Ain't no government gonna put you there, because first of all, every government gotta what? Fall under the Israelites, man. And it says what? Salvation is gonna come from the Lord, man. Go ahead, though, man.
For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose
It's so many prophecies, man.
Yep.
That cut them bastards over there, man.
Yep.
So many scriptures, man, that prove they ain't the people. And you got people that actually sit at home and watch the History Channel or some crap and be like, yeah, those the people of the Lord.
Yeah.
And really believe you got Christians in church.
Yeah.
That's how you know people don't read.
Yeah.
They be like, yeah, those the people. No, man.
Scripture says with all thy getting, get an
Yeah.
understanding.
Job said, no doubt, we are the people. that's what's written. No doubt, we are the people. That's what Job said. Go ahead, man.
For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land, and the strangers shall be joined with them. And
That's the Israelite corner.
Right,
That's
what we just reading about in Isaiah.
And they shall cleave to the house of Jacob.
Yeah, they ain't gonna cleave to that the whatever culture that they thought they was. They gonna cleave to the house of Jacob.
That's right, bro.
Go ahead.
And the people shall take them and bring them to their place.
You're going deep now. Go ahead.
And the house of Israel and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord.
Oh, so wait a minute. Deuteronomy 28:68. Now we got to go to the blessings. Read the whole Deuteronomy 28:1.
Yeah.
Because part of being the children of God is to rule. It's about rulership. Those people right now, they're ruling. When you a servant to somebody, you ruling. You pay taxes, you being ruled over. Now it might be a passive rulership, but nevertheless you're being ruled over. You pay taxes. In the ancient world, they call it what? Tribute. When you don't pay tribute, what? There's consequences. Yep. You're being ruled over. So when the Lord set us in the land, we're going to do what?
It says, and the Lord it says, the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord.
For what?
For servants.
For servants.
And handmaids.
And handmaids. So we're going to rule over you.
And they shall take them captives who captives their word and they shall rule over their oppressors.
Yeah, that's called reciprocity, right? That's called karma, right? You reap what you sow. You took us in slavery, right? It's a lot of information that people don't even know what they did to the slaves, man. They ate them. Do you know that? They ate them. They turned them into furniture. They used their hair to put in pillows. They used their skin to make leather. They use you know the field of gynecology. How you think that came about? They was cutting on so-called black women with no anesthesia. That's how you got the field of gynecology. So read Deuteronomy 28:1.
This is the book of Deuteronomy chapter
So
28.
you got blessed from 1 through 14 is the blessings. If we serve the Lord, what he gonna give us? 15 through 68. Notice it's more curses than blessings, right? 15 through 68 is what happened if we don't. Go ahead, bro.
It says, and it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth.
Ain't no equality. That's equality is a fairy tale. Ain't no equality. Hey, when you go to these other countries, your ass, you better not do nothing wrong. You can't act like you're a second class citizen in another country. But if we hearken to the Lord, we gonna do what? We gonna be above. Ain't no equality. And in the kingdom of heaven, when he, like the elder brought out, when he put the laws in us, we gonna hearken diligently. We gonna do it. So then we gonna experience the blessings in full. Because he said if we read it again.
He said, verse 1. It says, and it shall come to pass.
Yeah. What does it say? They shall call you king, and they shall call you priest. You know, they gonna know we're royalty. They gonna know we're the Israelites. You know, it's gonna be evident. You know, go ahead, bro.
I just want to add this because Kaya said the blessings and the curses are different. There's so many more curses than it's blessed because righteousness is simple. Like you don't need a lot. Like you gonna rule, you gonna have this, you gonna have that. But you know, if you don't, there's so many ways I can pretty much mess you up, man.
Right, bro.
So many ways I'm gonna mess you up, man. All right,
It's another verse that say, and all the curses not written in this book.
man.
Yeah. So it named a bunch of stuff. Then it said, and other stuff that ain't even written. It's new stuff.
No, go ahead. Point proof.
Okay.
Read that.
Back to verse 1. It says, and it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth.
That's what's coming to the Israelites. Rulership, man. Like the brother's going into, man. Rulership, man. All right, a lot of people think that can't happen. All right, what it say in Revelations? Who that killed with the sword?
The 13 man.
Yeah, somebody get that. All right, go ahead. You finish.
I got it.
Read that real quick, Bob.
It's the book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear.
Now everybody got an ear, but what that means is if you got the capacity to actually understand what you listen to. If you know you hear the words, is it going in one ear and out the other, or is you digesting what's being said? Go ahead.
He that leadeth into captivity.
And then Lord said, do any man have an ear? You gotta hear this.
Yeah.
You gotta hear this.
Everybody right here.
All
Yeah.
of y'all.
Just in case you forgot. Go ahead though, man.
It's the last book of the Bible too.
He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
Reciprocity, karma. What you put out in the earth, you always coming back to you. You led them people into captivity, right? You're going into captivity. Go ahead.
He that killeth with the sword.
Killed those people with the sword. You killed the world with the sword. Right? Look what you did to Libya. Look what you did to Africa as a whole. What you did, look what Esau Edom, the Bible calls the so-called white man Esau Edom. Look what he's done to the world. They call his name in the Bible, one of his names, one of his caricatures, is the hammer of the earth. Yeah. Don't he smash when he come into contact? That's all he knows, just smash. Destroy. He that killeth with the sword, go ahead.
Must be killed with the sword. Here is the patient and the faith of the saints.
And that's righteous. See, this is what they do. Here it is, they kill your grandma, kill your granddad, kill your great-granddad, teach your kids their history, poison your food, and then when you feel some type of way about it, then now something wrong with you.
Let it go.
Let it go. It's love. You got hate in your heart. You got hate in your heart.
Why you so aggressive?
Why you so? That happened. No one alive has slaves now. But wait a minute. How you think all these Fortune 500s came about?
Right.
You think when you come to find out, they're rooted in slavery. They're rooted in 400 years of free labor.
Insurance companies.
And then if you an insurance company, that brother you work for one.
And they basically getting free labor now.
Yep.
Because you ain't getting paid in gold and silver.
Yep.
You know, physical, you know, a real physical, real valuable asset. They giving you a punk ass paper dollar.
Yeah. And
You know?
work, and you don't get paid when you're done with the work. You get paid a couple weeks later.
No, you don't. You right. And they take taxes out. You don't own no damn land.
Yep.
People never own. You never own shit.
You can't own it.
You know. So even if you do, let's say you so-called bought a property, you still got to pay taxes on it.
Yeah.
You know.
And don't pay the taxes.
And don't pay it like that's deceitful.
Yeah.
You know. Only thing about it might be a little bit cheaper than actually living in an apartment or something like that. You know. That's it, bro. But hell, you still got electric. You still got gas. You know, sewage and all those things. Yeah.
Subject to payment.
As the scripture say.
As the scripture says. Somebody still
That was it.
read that part of it. This is the faith of the faith of the saints.
Oh God. It says,
All right, brother. You be easy, bro.
Read it
All right.
again.
Just that part. Yeah.
You
It
can
says,
say.
Here is the patience and the faith of the saints.
Yeah, so that's what the Satan waiting for.
Yep.
Yeah, we do got hate in our heart. Don't the scripture say it's a time for everything under this? It's a time for love, it's a time for hate, it's a time to embrace, it's a time to refrain from embracing. That's where we at with it.
They can say I hate them with a perfect hatred.
Yeah. You gotta hate the right shit. Go ahead.
Right. King David said, "Do I not hate them, Lord? They hate thee. I hate them with a perfect hatred." You know.
I count them mine enemies.
See, that's the thing. People hate the wrong shit
Yeah.
instead of the right shit. You know.
Yeah.
You ain't hating right.
Ain't no say hate the evil, love the good.
Yeah, exactly. You ain't hating right.
The Lord told us to hate them.
I got something.
Go ahead, bring it up.
Yeah, then they'll call you a hate group, right? But it's mighty fun. Now it's like the KKK don't even fucking exist.
Yeah.
You know, all these groups. These niggas just disappeared.
And they still finding people still getting found hung.
Yep.
You know, skinheads and KKK and all that shit. You know, the nerve.
Sundown towns. Right. You still got sundown towns.
No. The scriptures say everyone is a hypocrite.
Yep.
The one by Plymouth?
Plymouth,
Is it Black Plymouth?
Yeah,
That's
sound
that
right.
sign.
West Terre Haute.
Said don't get caught after dark. If you black, pretty much.
Which one? You say Plymouth?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Plymouth, Indiana.
You know, we in the technology age now, so people always filming. I was watching a lot of truckers be getting caught in them sundown times. The woman telling them, "What you doing here, boy?" He ran out of gas. He filming it and shit. They got him backed up on a tree. He walking around trying to get. He can't even get gas.
Hey, remember that? It was a year or two ago that dude got killed like that. He was a truck driver from Chicago. He was in that sundown town. They hung him.
See?
Yeah,
Police did that.
yeah.
Oh, remember all them bodies they found buried behind the Mississippi River? That was just what happened to that. Over 200. These people went missing. Their families looking for them.
They buried
behind the
police
prison
station.
With their
One of them
license
was
and
behind
they
the police
with their IDs in their pocket.
Damn, I forgot about this.
Yep.
This dude was a foul dude.
All right, go ahead, bro.
That state just abolished slavery in 2013. A lot of people don't know that.
That's why you can still, you know, it's like about 7 to 10 states where ain't no regulated minimum wage.
Yeah.
You can be making $3 an hour. You got little pockets in there, and that's the new slavery, wage slavery. the fuck you gonna do with the $3.50 an hour?
I was seeing, I think down south of Mississippi, they're using prison workers to work at McDonald's.
Oh, they've been doing that? Yeah, they've been,
I was also looking at something where how the CEOs of these companies, because guess what, man? Just 'cause you making $20 an hour, to them you still a slave.
Definitely.
Well, the CEOs, for every dollar you make, they was making like $250. All right, so if you making $18 an hour, for every dollar that you make, they was making $250 off that, man. All right, so that's slavery, man. And then the other country it was like 12 to the $1, $12 to $1. But in America, this shit was like $250 to $1. You know,
widening.
and then the vacation things are different. Like in Italy, you get like 4 or 5 months off. In America, you get 2 weeks. You gotta work all, you know, you work you to death, man. Literally. Then the retirement age
Keep going up. It's 67 right now.
70.
Life 70. Life
That's
expectancy
fucking 70,
is
man.
72.
Yeah.
Your life expectancy is 72 now. And now it's probably declining because of the food and the air.
Oh yeah, definitely.
If you don't take care of yourself, it's pretty much over. And you going to the spirit world at 55, man.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so you working from a child all the way to an adult. I mean, to from the cradle to the grave, man. You a slave, man. All right, can't put nothing up because everything's so expensive.
Yep.
All right, but you see who's ruling, man. All right, nobody's saying nothing about nothing, man.
Bag of
All right,
holes.
go ahead.
Bag of holes. Because I was looking at something, they said this is the first time in history that doctors are seeing heart attack patients under the 45.
Yep.
People, in times past, people weren't worrying about their heart to them to 50-something.
But also, you know why that's why too, though.
Oh, yeah. The hokey poke. The hokey
2020.
And you turn yourself around.
Year 2020.
Yeah. The C19. We got Haggai. Get the Haggai first. Bag for the hole. The elder speaking about you can't save nothing. All right? And between 50 to 70 years ago, one man with a high school education couldn't afford to buy a house,
Take care of his whole family.
take care of his whole family, and go on vacation.
And see your kid through
And
college.
send him to college.
This is back in the 60s.
Yeah.
50s and 60s.
Yeah.
It's free. Now you making 100,000. It feel like you making 15,000.
Yeah, that's the new. Yeah, 100,000. Yeah, 100,000.
nothing,
That ain't the marker no more.
Yeah.
Haggai chapter 1 and verse 6. It says, ye have sown much.
And the scripture say a precious should make a wise man mad, bro. So you run around here happy, frolicking up and down the street. Oh, I love my baby, and this, and you a slave, man. All right, go ahead, bro. Slack.
This is Haggai chapter 1 and verse 6. It says, ye have sown much and bring in little.
Yeah, you work all the overtime you want. It's like it ain't even a difference. It used to be a difference. It's like, okay, I'm gonna work overtime this week. I'm paying my week, and I got the rest of my check. It ain't even a difference for real no more.
It's not.
Cause you make it, especially how your taxes set up. You work all the overtime you want to. They fuck around, take $400-500 out your check.
And they done up the taxes too.
Yeah.
So you, like the scripture said, you so much, but you bring in little.
Let me see the time. What was that? What's the last holiday that passed?
Memorial Day?
No, not the 4th of July. The other one.
Labor Day?
No, man, the one for the niggas, man.
Oh, Juneteenth.
Juneteenth, yeah. Well, we get to work on that day, so you get double time, man. So I'm like, yeah, ooh. Man, I'm like, wait a minute, man. My check is totally different from last year. Like this, I said, God damn. I said, these motherfuckers is taking more money, man.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like, I said, these motherfuckers is taking more money.
Yeah, you can't even county tax.
Yeah.
You work in 2 different counties.
Yeah.
You paying 2 different county taxes.
So it's all type of little, what is that, like Isaiah 10:1? All of them that write unrighteous decrees. It's just always something like
And
that.
they ain't even using the money because it ain't fake money.
It ain't even real.
It ain't even real. They just keeping you oppressed, man. A way to make you work, all right, to keep the rich richer, man. That's all that is, man.
A rat race.
All right, go ahead, bro.
it says, ye eat, but ye have not enough.
You damn, this shit is nutrient deficient, right? And then you can't really afford the shit that you're supposed to eat, right? And Esau got an alternative. Oh yeah, I got this bullshit cheap shit, that Tampico. Get a gallon of juice for $1. Man, you know you ain't supposed to be drinking that.
That's juice for
That
$1.
shit don't get cold. Boy, you gotta have that shit in the freezer for 6 hours before it get cold. This shit thick. Oh, y'all don't know about that Tampico.
Yeah, man.
Well, you gotta put the whole ice tray
Yeah,
in
about to
there.
say, yeah, you put ice in that mother, and Hawaiian Punch.
Hawaiian Punch too.
That shit don't be getting cold, man. You supposed to be, that shit don't get cold. You put ice in it, and it got like this taste to it. I remember that shit.
Punch is the ice.
I remember they didn't even, we used to collect cans, they didn't even accept the Hawaiian Punch cans.
No.
Shit, stain your clothes. Right. Imagine what it's doing to your stomach.
Yeah. Oh, I work with the oil. We work with dyes. It's a red dye we work with. I pulled a dude to the side. I said, go smell it. I said, what that smell like? He said, what? I said, smell that. It smelled like the red Kool-Aid. Ooh. It smelled exactly like the smell exactly. And then I told him, and he was like, damn. I said, yeah. I said, yeah, bro. So all that cheap shit, you know the red Kool-Aid, add what, 10 cents? Right. You better fucking get about 20, 30 of them oodles and noodles. Which they
But not no more.
Nah, yeah,
Ain't shit 10 cents no more. Ain't nothing 10 cents.
Yeah, right.
$2 a pack.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing a quarter, 10 cents.
Yeah.
Like dollar days is over. If you get some, you might be able to get something for $1 now.
Yeah.
You gotta watch your meat when you go shopping.
Yeah.
Now they mixing the beef with the pork to make it cheaper.
Uh-huh.
You know,
Put glue in it.
Yeah,
meat
glue,
glue.
Yeah, meat
big
glue.
ass rolls. That's I was telling this dude, I said when I was little, man, and I watched my mama cook ground beef, it would be grease. But now you cook ground beef, it's water.
That shit be water.
Straight
I don't eat
water,
that shit.
bro.
I don't even eat that
I don't
shit.
even know eat.
You get ground beef, get it from the Mexicans.
Yeah, you got to get
Get it from Ishka.
or Ishmael. Yeah. But preferably Ishmael.
If you're gonna
Don't
get
go to
ground beef.
Walmart, man.
Oh, go.
Don't go to Walmart and get your ground beef.
I'm gonna
Or
go
Kroger,
over
man.
Yeah.
Go ahead, bro.
It says, ye drink, but ye are not filled with drink. Ye clothe you, but there is none warm.
So you basically just ain't got enough, man. That's just the average. Now, is it 100% for every different? It's like, no, it's not exactly 100% for everyone. But and as a whole, as a nation, as a people, man, that's what we dealing with.
We fucked up.
Yeah.
We jacked up out here, man.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are under a spell that they're not. All right. That's why if you watch the movie The Matrix, that's a good movie to watch. All right, and pay attention to.
Oh yeah.
All right, because once he got out that spell and seen what everything really was. All right, he seen how fucked up it really was, man. Mm-hmm. But people are under the delusion that everything is all good. You know.
Yep.
Go ahead, bro.
Is that it?
Let's get on there.
There's some more.
Go ahead.
It says, but there is none warm, and he that earneth wages to put it into a bag with holes.
Yeah. So basically, if you got a coin purse and it got holes in it, that means what? Your money's slowly trickling out. So in this world, inflation robs your savings. Because if it took me 10 years to save $50,000, and I'm dealing with hyperinflation, that $50,000 only got the purchasing power of $20,000, $10,000. So that's a bag full of holes right there.
Yep. That's it.
This is the book of Baruch, chapter 3, verse 8. Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity.
Still slaves. I mean, wage slaves. Yeah, we ain't got the yoke of iron, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's mental now. Like the Matrix, right?
It's through paperwork. We slaves through paperwork.
Contract slaves, yep.
Contract slaves, the birth certificate, the social security card.
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
that's why you can't do shit without it. If you got a job, where your ID, or social security card. You know, you just can't go and get a job.
Yeah.
You know, not a decent one.
Nope.
You know, but if you want to get a job, nigga, you need that birth certificate and that social security card, man. You gotta have both.
Yeah.
No, you good. No, you good.
I just watched a little video where the dude was spazzing out. He said, you owe 20 people $200. He was tripping. I mean, he was crashing out pretty much, but I understood. It was like legit.
Yeah,
He was
yeah.
He said, man, you owe 20 people $200. He said, I ain't asked for none of this shit.
Yeah.
All right, so you paying all these different people all this different money.
Oh, the white dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was crashing out, bro.
Yeah.
But I felt him. I'm like, he right. You know, you paying everybody. You got to pay money to, man. All right, you barely have enough for yourself. And if you have anything, you try to save it because you don't know when the next fucking disaster will happen, man. Or your engine on your car go out. So you're just trying to save that little bit that you do got, man.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, there's an average American household is like one paycheck away from being homeless.
Being homeless, yeah.
Everybody most is living check to check in some way, shape, or form. Because if one emergency happened, for the most part, the savings is kind of ate up.
That's it.
That's what it was. That was too. It said most of the households are just one emergency away from their savings being depleted, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
It says, "For thou hast scattered us for a reproach and a curse, and to be subject to payments."
Yeah, we subject to payments.
That's what dude.
And you subject to them, like you have to pay them.
Yeah.
Because if you don't, then in some instances, don't pay your credit card. That shit now it increases. Now the payment increase. Or
Garnishment.
yeah. Then you can get garnishments too.
And the interest on it.
And it could be interest on
Your
it.
credit score fucked up.
Now your credit score. Now it's harder to operate in Earth.
They put liens on your car, your house.
Yeah, they put liens on it. Yeah. Oh, you want to build in let's say you own your property. You want to build a gate around your property. Oh, you need a building permit. Yeah. It's always.
Yeah. Something you supposed to own.
Yeah.
You can't build on it.
Yeah. Motherfuckers tell you can't even collect rainwater.
You can't build a deck
Yep.
on your own motherfucking house. You know how fucking stupid that sound?
Man, I'm telling you.
You know, do you understand how fucking stupid that sound?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can't build a deck on it. Well, motherfucker, I thought it was mine. I thought it was my fucking house. And people don't even got a fucking problem with that.
Right.
People are, well, I gotta get a permit.
That's the law.
It's the law with the law.
The law ain't right.
Can't have a garden, legally. Can't collect. Man, they telling you can't have a bucket and collect some water that's coming from the sky.
Yeah.
Right? That's a fine.
like you, but yet
Nigga.
he can see the cloud and make it fucking rain.
Hey, look, you can only have a certain amount of chickens.
Yeah.
But in the fucking factory farms, they all pinned in. They can't move.
Yeah.
Yeah. See?
But they want to limit your ass.
That's wickedness.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got all these. They need so much. You can only have a certain amount. You can't have a rooster,
Yeah.
and they got to have so much space.
Yep.
They got to have so many square feet per each one. But you got them all fucking congested on top of each other, breeding disease, injecting them. You know, a chicken. You know how much weight a chicken
Who-
increase?
What's that in Job where he said the Lord's gonna put out the tabernacle of the hypocrite or something like that, bro?
32?
Cause all this is just straight up hypocrisy
Damn, bro.
and just wickedness. It's just flat out wickedness, bro. That's why this motherfucker, man.
That the hypocrite reign not.
like hell, we need Yahweh. We need the kingdom, bro.
34.
We gotta get the fuck out of here. Cause we stuck down here with this nigga.
The real nigga.
Real, yeah.
This dude, bro, like, go ahead, man.
Job 15 and verse 34. For the congregation of the hypocrites shall be desolate.
See, and that's what the Lord's gonna make the congregation of the hypocrites desolate, man. You know, because everything they say, everything that they tell you what not to do, you know, they fucking contradict themselves. You know, you can't have this, but I can have that. You know, no, you can't have chickens. You know, no, you can't collect rain. No, like, bro, what can I do? What can I do? You can barely take a piss without his permission. You know? Go ahead.
It says, and fire shall consume the tabernacles of bribery.
Yeah. Hey, look, yeah, you're right. It's all bribery, you know? They fucking bribe people like these companies. Let's say these non-GMO companies, right? They'll come bribe them, you know, take over the company, give them money for it, you know. Then they'll start adding fucked up shit to the goddamn product, man.
Rags.
Yeah.
Siete.
The tabernacle's a fucking bribery, man. Get you to sell out.
Yep.
You know?
Yep. APEC. that Jewish lobby. Let you not support Israel. Your ass won't be a senator no more.
Right. They might just not allow it.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Oh, that was just that? All right, go ahead. Y'all get what y'all got, man.
Micah 2 and verse 1. Once when under devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds, when the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand.
Yep.
And that's what the elders is going into. All the wicked acts that this dude practices because the power is in his hand. All right, and he's ruling unruly at this point, man. Like these brothers are going into everything he does, you know, is to push us down, you know, to further oppress us as a nation, man.
Job 9 and 24.
You know?
And not even go on, Salak. No.
He said the Job 9, the earth
Salak.
is given into the hands of the wicked. All right, so the wicked is ruling. And somebody get the one scripture when the wicked are ruling, the shot.
Yeah, cause he ain't just this. He fucking everybody up.
Yep.
Everybody getting shit from this damn devil, man. You know?
Nature.
Yeah, everybody, man. This dude is out of control with everything, man.
Half the tree alive, half of it dead.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody miserable. You know, you got Elam over there, bathing in garbage water. Like the earth needs to be restored, bro. Got Moab over there eating goddamn bat wings or puff fish. You know. Then they got the apartments when everybody stacked on top of each other, man.
They got the apartments where it's just enough space to lay down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The over there, it's just enough space to.
Yeah, you seen that?
Motherfucker pull you out like a tray.
And they got the bars on the windows to prevent suicide.
Yeah. They got the work buildings. Yeah, they working them so much that they got the bars over the window. No, and then they got the fucking the trampolines at the catch train where you can't even kill yourself.
Yep.
Like this. You know, they slammed your ass out
Right.
They slammed your ass out that motherfucker. Like that.
Back to work.
And they only like 5 feet. So it's just it's like like your little shoe,
Give you a
scrape.
donut.
Yeah.
Get your ass back to work.
Man.
This shit is hell, boy.
Hell.
We're hell, G.
Like this nigga crazy, bro. All the heathens, bro. That's why. What's that? It's written in the Apocrypha. The Lord said He gonna smite the thrones, thrones of the heathen, or something like that, man. The Lord gotta take down all the heathens, not just the so-called white man. You know, because even amongst the heathens, they be fucking up their people too, man. Everybody is just getting over on everybody.
We got that one skip off the show.
This is Proverbs 29 and 2. When the righteous are in authority.
See, but what his church say? American Cancer Society.
Yeah.
That's the cancer of the goddamn earth, man. He's the cancer. That's why you go into somebody grab Ezra's I think it's the 9th chapter. It says good cannot come unless it be rooted out. The Lord got to, but first get whatever these brothers called though. You know?
Get that, then get with the elder call.
This is the Proverbs 29 and 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn.
Yeah, somebody can pull you out like a damn tray. It's like it should, you know. I was like, wow, he was just late. Then there was shit all up in there, like little, like his life, what he had for his life. I'm like, boy, I said, this is crazy. Like this is your life.
Need bars on the window for something. I would rather see death than that.
You know?
In America look better, the pets.
They're the pets, man.
Like these motherfuckers. Matter of fact, the Lord said He's gonna smite the unmerciful heathen. Somebody put in the word unmerciful real quick. See if you can find it, man. He's gonna smite the they're unmerciful. They have no mercy. They have no pity upon their people, man, and especially the Israelites. If you jack up your own people,
I got it. That's Sirach.
Go ahead.
You want to read it?
go ahead. Yep.
Yeah. This is Sirach, or Ecclesiasticus 35 and verse 18. It says, "For the Lord will not be slack, neither will the mighty be patient toward them, till he have smitten and sundered the loins of the unmerciful, and repaid vengeance to the heathen." till he has.
See, and he's just saying the so-called white men, but all of them, bro.
Yeah.
He gotta repay vengeance unto the heathen, man. The heathen is out of control. These motherfuckers is crazy, dog. They out of control, bro. You got people living like they in dresser drawers and shit, man. Stacked on top of each other, dog. You ain't supposed to be living like that. But yet you got all this land. You know? Working for nothing, basically. Hell.
That's inhumane.
The man can't get no box.
He in a box.
He in the box.
You can't get none.
Can't get like it's fucked up out here, bro. You know what I'm saying?
And repay vengeance to the heathen, till he have taken away.
Yeah, you still got people starving in Africa.
Yeah.
You know? You got people literally starving, bro. No food, no water. But yet, you live in this place, people just throw away food.
And lock it up.
And lock it up so you can't go get it out the garbage can. You get caught dumpster diving, they take you to jail or some shit. For food that you threw away,
They're gonna send their ass to Alcatraz.
they'll walk through Walmart, and if it's close to the due date or whatever, they just throw the shit away. Throwing away chickens and fruit and like bro, what is that? Like, this is the place we live in.
I'm just throw away pallets of food. Pallets.
Won't feed the homeless. Hell, you done made being homeless illegal. You can't even be homeless in this fucking place.
You can't let any park benches.
You can't even be fucking homeless. Oh, if you sleeping over here, you're gonna go to jail.
And they took away the bus stops. You got your kids with you, can't even sit down to wait for the bus. You just stand up. If you're in the elements, you just in the elements.
And they created these conditions, bro. They fucking created these conditions. Go ahead, man. And then, hold on. Then, right, these motherfuckers, bro, because everybody, they mentally ill now. A lot of these people is mentally ill, bro. Well, a lot of these people is mentally ill because the system broke. You know, they lost everything, lost their family, lost their, their kids, got on drugs. Now, some people, they ain't even there, So now you got like a bunch of mentally ill people that's homeless walking the goddamn streets, man. And it's the system that did it to them, So a lot of people, when you be riding past somebody, they talking to themselves on loud, blurt, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people, they just straight up they just checked out. they just straight up fucking checked out, bro. Well, go ahead, man.
It says, "They repay vengeance to the heathen, till he have taken away the multitude of the proud and broken the scepter of the unrighteous."
You see, you got to break the scepter of the unrighteous. You got to break the proud, bro. Because other words, you're gonna continue to have these conditions, man. You're gonna continue to have people live like this.
Precept. And this ain't by happenstance. This is what Esau wanted.
Yeah.
This is what he wants you to be like.
Oh, what was that movie Apostle Ricard showed us, man? 19 something, man.
I remember that.
Yeah, but they want you to have literally the bare minimum.
Just enough to work for them.
It was 1984.
And then they want to give you the worst of the worst food. You know what I'm saying? They gonna make it illegal for you to have food in a minute. All right, but this is what we gonna give you. Rations.
Because you can't have you can't store up on shit. You can't stock up on gas. Remember when the C-19 first hit? People that were stocking up, the dudes stocked up on all type of fucking hand sanitizer. You know all that shit you PC codes and shit. They know where that shit at. They went right to it. No, you got too much of this. Give me some of that. It's gonna be like that when you try to stock up on canned goods and rice or whatever.
They was doing that to without tissue.
shit with no
They had a limit on everything in the store.
Yeah.
You only buy so many rolls of tissue.
Oh yeah, so many tortillas.
Yeah.
2 cans of meat.
Yeah, 2 tortillas per pack.
Yeah.
They was doing it crazy.
Let's go on here, man.
Verse 19, it says, till he have rendered to every man according to his deeds, and to the works of men according to the devices.
See, according to their devices, according to their deeds, man. So somebody got to pay for the stuff that's being done on earth, man. See, think about it, man. The Lord haven't judged this place in so long that they think they done got away with these things, man. You know. But really, the Lord is just he just allowing these heathens to get more and more in debt, you know. So the judgment can be justified, man. You know. And people are real. When this devil really decides to, hey, well, they just passed them bills, right? The Genius Act, the Clarity Act for crypto. You wait when they try to go to them bank account, money, or whatever. Bro, you ain't gonna be able to do nothing. You know, a lot of these people, they're gonna be blocked out the system. You know, however they do it. I don't know if they're gonna give people some USDC or some RL USD for your paychecks now, or everything is gonna be digital. But the thing of physical money is not gonna be a thing anymore. So eventually they give you the chip, and when they give you that chip, they're gonna really show you how much of a devil they are, man. What's the name of that movie with Justin Timberlake, man? Time. Did you see how they was treating them people? They was working just for that little time they had, you know. But basically, it was like money, you know. That's what it's coming down to. They're gonna be like, well, hell, man, if they're gonna bring down the wages, you're gonna get the goddamn chip, right? And you're gonna be living off the goddamn bare minimum. You're already living off the bare minimum. A lot of these people, they don't know what to eat, right? They don't know how to grow. Majority of these people don't even know how to fucking grow food or anything, or haven't even thought about growing food.
No, I ain't thought about it. Oh, they actually frowned upon it.
The only thing they know is a goddamn grocery store. Like, you know, you go to your backyard. They can't go out their backyard and grab something to eat.
You in the apartment.
Yeah. And then, right. And then they got you in a damn apartment. Right? On the goddamn 9th floor. Watching Big Booty Buns and BBC. You threw his hell up there, man.
Watch the ghetto booty.
Yeah. Eat frying bacon. That's your life, and you got a PlayStation. Right? Right?
When you watch that movie 1984, or you read the book, it's basically everybody was a worker. But they gave them this drug called Soma, and it would be like it'll make them feel good. They could like go to another reality. That's basically how it is now. Like, you can't really see how fucked up everything is because you got access to porn readily. The dopamine comes. You got access to the foods with the chemicals in it. You got access to the video games. You got access to the scrolling, to the social media.
Especially that food, right? As soon as you eat that food, you going to fuck to sleep.
Going to bed. But we used to eat food. Used to
through.
Be playing, go in, eat, and go back outside. Now your ass eating, you just ready to just. Especially if you eat like them.
If you at work, you like.
I don't feel like going back to work.
Damn. I need salvation. I'm on this forklift. I'm about to go to sleep. It's hot in here. I'm on this forklift. Shit, man.
Drinking Sprites.
Go ahead, man.
They make it illegal for you to grow gardens, you know, at some people's houses.
Fuck them. I'm gonna grow my fucking garden. Go ahead.
It says, and to the works of men according to the devices, till he had judged the cause of his people.
See, Lord, you gotta judge the cause of his people, man. You know, that's our reparations. You know, not them. You know, another thing they might bring that back up. Reparations. They was like, well, you want reparations? Take this chip, you know? Go on here.
It says, and made them to rejoice in his mercy.
Yep. We're going here.
That's one you call. This is the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 4, verse 28. It says, but as concerning the things whereof thou hast asked me, I will tell thee, for the evil is sown, but the destruction thereof is not yet come.
Right, the evil is sown, but the destruction yet have not there come. Go ahead.
If therefore that which is sown be not turned upside down, and if the place where the evil is sown pass not away, then cannot it come that is sown with good.
Yeah, so man, that's the only way, man. This place got to be destroyed, bro. For us to see good, for us to see the kingdom, for us to actually be able to have children in our word, man. For you not to have GMO food, drinking poison, you know. We ain't gonna be listening to goddamn Tupac either in the kingdom, man. Cause look. But he talking about catching hell. Something so many years, so many tears. He talking about straight up hell. You know? Go ahead.
For the grain of evil seed have been sown in the heart of Adam from the beginning.
All right, you can stop right there. Go ahead. What you two brothers got before we close up?
Psalms 9 and verse 5 or 4, for thou hast maintained my right and my cause. Thou sattest in the throne judging right. Thou hast rebuked the heathen. Thou hast destroyed the wicked.
Don't read that back from the top.
No, right? That was cold.
Psalms 9 and 4, for thou hast maintained my right and my cause.
Thou hast maintained my way and my cause. Go ahead.
Thou sattest in the throne judging
So which
right.
means what? The Lord is leading us the right way, man. You know? And our cause is what? For him to save us and give us the kingdom, man. But also our cause is us speaking out, you know?
Right.
Us speaking out.
He on our side.
You know? Read. Go ahead.
Thou sattest in the throne judging right.
Right, yeah, that's set up in the throne. And look, and people is going to see the righteous judgment, you know? When the Lord, you know, come back, man, people are going to see the righteous judgment. Right. Go ahead.
Thou hast rebuked the heathen. Thou hast destroyed the wicked. Thou hast put out their name forever and ever. O thou enemy, destructions are come to a perpetual end, and thou hast destroyed cities. Their memorial is perished with them.
Yep. That was beautiful. That's a beautiful precept. Go ahead. You done? Go ahead, bros. I'll close up.
Revelation chapter 11, verse 18. And the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come. And the time of the dead thou shalt be judged, that thou should give a reward unto my servants, the prophets, and to the saints, and to them that fear the name, small and great, and should have destroyed them that destroyed the earth.
Con. Go ahead, close up, bros.
All right, so with that, we hope this lesson was edifying to the elect body of the nation of Israel. Once again, we're going to give all praise, glory, and honor to double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well in teaching us this 100% truth. Salutations to them and our fellow Akim who labor in this truth week in and week out on the highways and byways. Also salutations to the hopeful elect of the scattered 12 tribes of Israel, scattered to the four corners of the earth, that be like it to the speckled bird, also known as your Israelite foreigners and your so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. To you we say Shalom.
Shalom.
Kwam Yasharallah.
Kwam Yasharallah.
Ababa Ball.
Ababa Ball.
We got next. Shalom to sincere elect brothers and sisters.